Hello, once again, this is Antonio, and I'm coming at you with another exciting video. Now, in this video, what we are discussing about is a question. Why wasn't child support requested when the children were removed from mom and dad? Now, all of a sudden, there's a request for child support. So, before we dive into the video, I would love to thank you for all my new subscribers. On this channel, we're on the road for 6,000, so don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel. You can support the channel through the Cash App in the scroll. So, let's go ahead and dive into the video, and I'll give my opinions in the end.
Next witness.
I'll call Miss Adriana Bay.
You really do have an ethical responsibility to pay child support for your children. You understand? Okay. Miss Bay is doesn't either she's muted or she doesn't have a very good connection. All right. You solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Thank you both. You can both put your hands down. All right. This appears to be a motion to set, Miss Simone. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what issues in this lawsuit are we going to be addressing today?
Child support and medical support.
All right. Those are the only issues that are remaining from the prior order?
I believe so.
All right. Is the state ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there any additional witnesses that you need to have sworn?
Do you want to go ahead and swear Terry Swallow, just in case?
Terry Swallow, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. All right. You can call your first witness.
Okay. The state will call Miss Williams. Miss Williams, will you state your full name for the court's record?
It's Jaylene Bay Williams.
Okay. And do you have any safety concerns with your personal information being in today's court order?
No, sir. No, ma'am.
Okay. And what are the names of the children we're here for today?
Aaliyah Marie Bay Poncho, Alizea J Poncho, and Xavier Allen Poncho.
Are all three of those children Miss Bay's children?
They are.
How old are your children?
4, 7, and 3.
Okay. And what is your relationship to the children?
I'm their mother.
Oh, no, I'm talking to Miss Williams. I'm sorry.
Okay. I
apologize. It got a little confusing there.
I am the maternal grandmother.
Okay. And the children all live with you, correct?
Yes, ma'am, they do.
Okay. And the prior order in your case addressed conservatorship and possession and access to the children, but it didn't address child support and medical support. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
And we're asking the court to take up those issues today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How are the children covered on health insurance?
Each of the children are on Medicaid.
Okay. I'll go ahead and pass this witness.
Call your next witness.
I'll call Miss Adriana Bay.
No.
Okay, Miss Bay, would you state your full name for the court's record?
Danielle Bay.
Okay, and you are the mother of the children, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you presently working?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Are you currently looking for work?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any job prospects?
Meaning?
Any potential employment?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Do you reside in Orange County?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. What county do you reside in?
Jefferson.
Okay. When is the last time that you worked?
I do like side jobs, like cleaning people's houses or helping in making money.
Okay. But there's really no reason that you can't work. Is that correct?
No, ma'am. There's no reason.
Okay. Would you be interested in a program that would help you find a job?
No.
Okay. And do you have any other biological children besides these three?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I'll go ahead and pass this witness.
Call your next witness.
I have no other witnesses.
Ms. Simone, you haven't made your case. This is a motion. This is a motion to modify. Ms. Williams, in 2020, there appears to be an agreed order that was done between you and Ms. Bay, and you had an attorney at that time. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, I did.
Why didn't y'all address child support?
At that time, the attorney told me that there was a CPS case involved where the children had been removed from mother and father. So they told me at this point we need to just secure the children's well-being at that time, and that we would go back and address that later.
You can't do it that way. That's not how it works. You only get one bite at the apple, Miss Williams. You do. Please don't vape, Miss Bay, in my courtroom. If you do that again, I'm gonna kick you out. You understand? All right, Miss Williams. You know, you don't get to pick and choose basically which issues you want to address when it comes to the children. The child support and the medical support should have been addressed in 2020. What's your material substantial change of circumstance, Miss Simone?
I don't,
I asked Miss Simone a question.
I don't know. It wasn't set.
Then your motion is denied. Miss Williams, you may be entitled to child support and medical support in this case from Miss Bay. In fact, she should be paying you child support and medical support. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All parents are financially responsible, should be legally and financially responsible for their children. But you don't get to just bring a piece of a lawsuit and then sit around and wait a year or 2 years and then bring another piece of a lawsuit. It should have all been done at one time. Okay.
I requested it all be done at one time, sir, but the attorney was not willing to do that.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to do in this case. Yeah.
The father is also in the waiting room. Do we address that at a different time?
No, Mr. Poncho is not in my waiting room. He's actually in jail.
Okay, no, he's in rehab, but okay, yes, sir.
Rehab or so no. All right. Miss Bay, are you still there? I need
Yes,
you
sir.
to
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Miss Bay, you really do have an ethical responsibility to pay child support for your children. You understand? Okay. Miss Bay is not, doesn't either. She's muted or she doesn't have a very good connection. All right. That's the ruling of the court, Ms. Simone.
Yes, sir.
The state failed to meet its burden in regards to a material substantial change of circumstance. I heard no evidence of any material substantial change of circumstance, and therefore your motion is denied. Miss Bay and Miss Williams, they'll send me an order that basically says I'm denying their motion for lack of evidence. And then we will, if they wish to refile, they always have the right to do so. Okay.
Okay, and at that time, we would just address situations that changed. I mean,
Well,
I'm not in the same financial state that I was
I understand.
4 years ago when I had these children. So
Believe it or not, Miss Williams, there is a little loophole that's now in place for you, but it only went into effect 4 days ago. So it's been more than 36 months now, 3 years since the original order was done. So it's a little easier for the state to prove their evidence, but there still has to be some evidence of a change. And I heard no evidence of any change. Okay.
okay,
All right. So they'll probably turn around and refile here pretty quick, Miss Williams.
okay, thank you.
That extra $700 is.
So first of all, I hate when people come into court and vape. Like, you are in court. Why are you vaping? That's number one. Number two, if your mother is taking care of your children, why won't you help your mother with your children? She got 3 of your kids, but you won't help your mom? That don't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me that you in court vaping. You're irresponsible. Dad is in jail. Mom is silly looking, silly with a bad Obama phone, vaping in court. And you think that she's going to be a good mother? No, she was just a good breeder. And I know that sounds a little harsh, but it's the truth. But nevertheless, this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, subscribe as we'll be coming to you more videos in the future. And once again, we'll see you in the next video.